Sup, folks? Main man Lucky Lancer for more Abzan action. That's right, I'm back for some more. Hope you guys are excited for it. I know I am because I've done things differently here. But like I said, my name's Lance. More importantly, my stream is Major Riot. That's Major _ Riot _ That's my stream name on Twitch, YouTube, MTGO, MTJ, and Twitter. So if you're watching this on Twitch, please consider following. Watching this on YouTube, please consider subscribing. Give this video a thumbs up. And you also follow me on Twitter for that Bluebird action. That's right, follow Major Riot on Twitch and Twitter. And don't forget to subscribe to Major Riot on YouTube for the low cost of free. Don't delay, do it now for a guaranteed outburst of rage, confusion, and even sometimes joy. I always have this disclaimer. I am not responsible for a sudden increase in top decking only lands, being wrecked by Ragavan, and being unable to find your sideboard cards. That's what's happening to you, has nothing to do with me. But as you guys can tell, I do enjoy playing Magic the Gathering. When I play Magic the Gathering, I prefer to play one of 4 decks somewhat coherently. Those 4 decks currently are Jund, Grixis Shadow, Gruul Panza, and what you see on your screen right now, Abzan. That's right. Abzan's the deck I don't know if I struggle with this one more than, the others, but it feels like it. Statistically, I know that's not true. Grixis Shadow's the one I have the least amount of wins with. Win-loss percentage-wise, I mean. But we're going to talk about the deck list here in a second, but let's take a look at the weather. Everybody likes to hear about the weather report for my local area, for my small mountain town. Weather for Ravendale conditions are sunny with a temperature of 80 degrees. The wind is blowing from the northwest at 5 miles per hour. The current humidity is 37%, so there you go. Let's take a look here. We are now up to 29 followers on Twitter, so thank you guys very much there. We are still at 274 followers on Twitch. We're still at 448 subscribers on YouTube. And so that means, shout out to all 29 followers on Twitter. Shout out to all 274 followers on Twitch. Shout out to all 448 subscribers on YouTube. And of course, a massive shout out to all 7 of my Twitch subscribers. Give me a little bit of their hard-earned money in these very trying and dangerous times. I heard over in England, I was reading about that new prime minister. They got that gal, I don't remember her name, Liz Strauss or something, I think her name is. I'm probably butchering that. But I was reading about their economic woes over there. They're like at 10% inflation just on average. And they expect it to be on average to be over 13% by like the end of October or something. They just said it's out of control. And I think they said the average family of 4 over there will have to spend an extra 80% on electric bills and gas bills in this winter. Which, we're struggling over here in the United States, but damn, that sucks to be in Europe. Like, my local area is suffering from about the same level of inflation, 10 to 11%. But nationwide, I think, most people, a majority of the people in the United States, like 8% inflation, which is still bad. Like, that's not good. But damn, average is 11%. Whew, that means there's areas over there that are suffering for like 15 or something, probably. That's right, that gauge. Inflation is killing us. You know how we solve this problem, of course, is we just print more money. Give out more money. Just here. Need more money? Here's a whole wheelbarrow load. That wheelbarrow load might be able to buy you a loaf of bread tomorrow. But anyways, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this. Thank you guys so much for listening. And it's very special, massive shout out to the people who are contributing financially to this. I never thought I'd be able to say that people have paid to see me play Magic the Gathering. I mean, that's just bizarre, but awesome. So thank you guys so very much. Let's get to the deck list here. Oh, we'll talk about the deck list. Or should I talk about the other thing first? We'll talk about the deck list. 110, that's really high. Yeah, last year it got to 114 at my house, and at my parents' house it got to 118. 118 degrees at my parents' house. That's 1 degree warmer than it's ever been in Las Vegas. In the middle of a fucking desert. It was it was insane. Like, I streamed on that day. If you can find it, it's like, I didn't even wear a hat for like a week on my stream because it was just way too hot. It was like, seriously, it was like 100, like look at the thermometer up here, it'd be like 103 degrees inside this room as I'm trying to play. And it's gotten to 90 once this year while I was streaming in this room. The hottest it's been all year was only 95, which is generally the hottest it gets for like a couple days because it's like 95. But here's the deck list. Stay cool, Tech Gauge. Find a big tree and hide underneath that if there's any left in your area. I hear California is pretty sparse in vegetation in this day and age. Let's see here. So yeah, I'm tired of Stoneforge Mystic. I know everyone says you should play, but I've always had bad luck with it. So instead, I've redesigned the deck a little bit. I brought in Dark Confidant. I've had way way more success with Dark Confidant in my life than I ever have with Stoneforge Mystic. Dark Confidant is a good friend of mine. I'd let him pull a seat up to my dinner table. That's how much I like Dark Confidant. I brought in Turok Dread Cantor from the side into the main. I think it's pretty cool. It's actually one of my favorite cards from Mod Horizons 2. Can't go wrong with something that can make your opponent discard 2 cards and become a 4/3. I took out Scavenging. Who's going to try Doubt the Voidwalker. There's pros and cons to both cards, Ooze and Voidwalker. Voidwalker can't be blocked. Its con is it can never block. Its con compared to Ooze is it cannot, once the graveyard's filled, it's too late for it. It's like, you know, well, Ooze, you can come in at the last second and eat that Croxa or whatever you need to eat, that last dredge card or something. And plus, Ooze gains life and becomes massive, right? And this card can allegedly do things. I've rarely ever seen its second ability to sacrifice itself and play without paying its mana cost. People just generally don't do that. They just go for the unblockable creature. Stoneforge Mystic is better in Ponza? No. And then what else we got here? Went down to 2 Lingering Souls, 1 Kaya, Orzhov Usurper. This card's actually always been better than, you know, people make it out to be. I actually have always liked this card. 2 Kaya, Guile, 2 Grist. This card's been okay for me. I figured I'd give it a better shot, put 2 in instead of 1. Of course, the Siege Rounds are here. And I brought in a 4th Prismatic Ending because this card has been really good too. And for the lands, the only thing I did, I took out 1 Blooming Marsh for Boseiju, because I was debating about bringing in, like, you know, something to get rid of, you know, a big enchantment, you know, like a Maelstrom Pulse or something. But I'm like, let's play Boseiju. Losing 1 black shouldn't hurt too much. I mean, how many cards do I make black mana? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 of my 23 lands make black mana, so I think I'll be okay until I'm not. Right? So, and also in the sideboard, everything's the same except the Turoks did come from the side, and people have been wanting me to. I've been seeing this card show up in the list, and I've actually played against it before. Phyrexian Crusader, protection from red and white, and has first strike and has infect. It's mostly just there to try and beat up on various red and white decks, but knowing me, I won't play against any. Let's go on in here and see how things go today. Hopefully better than yesterday. Yesterday I went 1-4. Thought for sure I was going to go 0-5. It felt that way, but somehow in the end I managed to defeat Affinity some way, somehow. Not quite sure how, but it got there. Also, before I officially start this thing, I have one announcement. Starting on this stream, and for most streams and / videos, I will not be probably playing in full league. I have too much stuff I have to do. You know, I got 2 kids, I got a wife, I got dogs, I got projects at home. I just finished building that fence today. And I still got more work because I got to get rid of all these rocks that I had to dig up because I live in a mountain area, and I literally dug up a boulder that was over 100 pounds. Okay, it's rough. But I need to get off so I can spend time, especially tomorrow I go back to work. My leave is over tomorrow. I go back, and I'm going to be, you know, need to spend time with my wife and kids and do other things, you know. This is the way it's going to be. If I can finish a whole league, great. If I don't finish the league today, we'll finish it tomorrow and start a new one. I mean, it's not going to be a big deal, guys. So just understand that you might see some weird, that's what the current record above my head was originally for, because I used to play that way. And then somehow I got really bad and just decided I was going to finish leagues every time. But that's just not going to happen anymore most of the time. Sometimes it'll happen, most likely on Fridays. I'll probably just, you know, play like 7 matches for you guys if I need to. And we'll go from there. So, hope you guys understand. If you don't, I don't know what to tell you. So, before I decide to go first, which I am going to go first, I do have to reveal the beverage of the day. And something's wrong. I can't find any other flavors that, you know, I like to present to you guys right now in this size. But I'm not apologizing either because I love this flavor. It's delicious. It's not nutritious, but goddamn, it's good. I'm talking about a 20-ounce bottle of Mountain Dew Red. Code Red. Check that out. It's got Gamma on the side for no reason. It's got some cherries there. God, these are good. Again, this changed my life back in 2001 when this first came out. In the vending machine in my junior high, when I'm like 12 years old. I just started junior high, 12 years old. Saw it in the vending machine, said, what on God's earth is that? And Mountain Dew's only gotten better since. All right, let's crack this thing open. Of course, we know when we crack this open, it's the official start of the video / stream. Let's get going here. All right. Oh, yeah. There we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. All right. I've wasted 2.5 minutes off my clock. Oh, it gave me 9 seconds back. You see that? Yes. Keep. Got Gigantha, so that's either Tron or Grixis. Yes. Overgrown Tomb. It is Grixis Shadow. I think I want to take the Thoughtseize. Kind of rough, but I think that's what I'm going to do. He has 1 land. There's a monkey. Confidant. Get that out of here. And then gonna really struggle to keep my stuff alive. Well, I think I'm gonna put out Dark Confidant, and it's gonna get killed, but then I'm gonna put out 2 Tarmogoyfs, and one will die, but one will stay alive, okay? That's my plan. Or is it better to put out a Confidant and a Goyf? Next turn. Yeah, hell with it. Let's try 1 Goyf. Right? Yep. There you go. He found it now. That was a bad draw. So far, so good, Gage. Confidant, you gonna die. Got that unholy heat. No way this thing's surviving. Hell, he might have another fatal push. A terminate. Okay. All right. Everything I put out's dying. Literally everything. Now he's got Spell Pierce holding up. All right. How about a Turok? No. I guess I'll draw a card. Thank you, deck. Squeeze Jagothan? Why? I mean, I guess I could just not run any Douthies, right? Is that right? I don't know. I don't like Jagantha. Just, I tried in Grixis Shadow for like a week and I never even went for it. Probably found a Death Shadow here. Hmm. See, this is where Douthie Voidwalker's bad. I can't deal with the graveyard if I get him. He played Expressive Iteration. It's gonna get bad fast. Yeah, there's 2 Death Shadows. I guess we just want to take one of those. I guess. Also helps versus Moon. I don't think I got to worry about Moon against this deck. But yes, that is true. It would be helpful against Blood Moon. Alright, well, I gotta do something. I mean, I gotta go, Alright, he's leaving himself open. Unless he finds another source of blue here. Put Thoughtseize in the graveyard. There's a lot of cards that'd be good here. If he doesn't have another blue. Oh, he's got one. Watery Grave. Never mind, guys. Never mind. Never mind. So I'm just going to die here. I mean, yeah, we go for this. Go down to 6. Find a Thoughtseize. Find a land. Prismatic Ending. Too bad that won't work. I guess I could Spell Pierce. Go down to 4. Let this hit me to 1. I mean, it's a plan. It's a plan. Not a very good plan. But a plan nonetheless. He Spell Pierces it. I guess I might as well pay it. Yeah, what am I thinking? Just pay this thing. Yeah, I'll take the Expressive Iteration. All right, here we go. I got one more turn. Kai off the top. Kai's Guile off the top, even better. Oh, why even try? Why even try, guys? Let's see what it is. Well, it'll still show me, right? No, it won't. All right, what was it going to be? Won't let me see. All right. Endurance in. Veil of Summer in. I don't think Plague Engineer is good enough to come in. Should Dark Confidant stay in? Debatable. I think I could probably take out the Confidants. I don't know. That's rough. I think I'm going to take out the Thoughtseizes for sure. Something like that. I mean, Confidant can really help. It can find answers. Oh, yeah, that looks good. That looks like a quality hand. All right. Overgrown Tomb. Take Thoughtseize. Okay. Take Terminate. Does not shock. That's something different than when I usually play Shadow. Usually with Shadow, like, I just go bum rush crazy to try and get myself down. A lot of people say you don't have to do that anymore. You know, don't worry about just getting yourself knocked down so low. Yes, another Godless Shrine. Because I have Turok in hand. Okay. Play Goyf. I'm gonna say no on that. No need to hurt myself. Yep. Okay, swinging for 3. I should probably actually play Grist first. Maybe it would have made Goyf bigger. I'd have to put an instant in. Instant or creature. See if I make a mistake here. No, I didn't. It was the same. It's the sorcery. I know, yeah, Grist putting souls in the graveyard. That's pretty damn good. We got Boseiju. Let's play it. Let's plus. Fatal Push. I guess, what do we need in here to make Goyf bigger? A Planeswalker? Creature? There's no creature in here yet? Do I want to do Turok now, or do I want to wait till after I swing? I guess we do Turok now. What the hell? I guess I can drown it. Okay. All right, got a death shell out of him. Cool. All right, swing for 1. All right, there we go. Easy win. Granted, he flooded like hell there. The dams burst upon my opponent. I don't know if he was playing that right. I mean, he didn't know. I mean, it wouldn't have mattered. I had 2 prismatic endings in hand. You know. Gage, you ever been to those redwood forests? California, Northern California, right? I went there when I was a kid. They actually have those redwoods in Southern Oregon, too. Some people don't know that, but I've seen them in Oregon, too. This is pretty rough. Oh, yeah, exactly. Yep. Technically I have 1, 2, 3, but it's not really the 1, 2, 3 you want. I think I might be able to do better. And I do. Okay. All right. Now the question is what to put on the bottom. Probably Turok. I think would be best. Put on bottom. Now to get Thought Seized hardcore. Because these Grixis Shadow players, They will do anything to Thoughtseize. I mean, they'll mull down to 4. Oh, never mind. Okay. All right. Well, we'll prismatic end that. Another different endurance. Appreciate that. We got to get a temple garden here for endurance purposes. Does mess up my dam play, I guess. Yep. Okay. We'll try Confidant. Goodbye, Confidant. He's got 2 cards in hand. Oh, God. Don't have another land and cast that, please. Oh, my God. Bro, why? Bro, why? The fucking 4 or 5 out of nowhere. Well. Man, this is kind of rough here because I need to be able to cast Endurance. You know, but I'm going to have to take a lot of damage to be able to play Damnation. I can't get a basic planes with this. So I'm going to have to get a Godless Shrine and hope this works. Hopefully he just dashes Ragavan immediately. No, of course not. Now do I want to get... Now do I want to get take the extra 2? He's got Drown Lock. Fucking shit. They always have everything. All right, Gage, thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate it. Stay cool down there. All right, I mean, this does not give him Delirium. I'm going to be at 4. Probably should just take this, right? Yeah. Because then he's still got the Ragavan in hand, and I'm going to die to that. I'm going to be down to 4 here. I need a lot of help. And that's not helping. All right, we'll be down to 2. Luckily, he can't steal a Lightning Bolt. All right, I need a blocker or something. Okay, I mean, that's fine. All right, that's a blocker. Just hold Triumph for now. I'm not really hurting for mana. I can cast any card I need to. Looks like he's got a Fatal Push. Huh? Yeah, alright, there we go. We are dead. To a Ragavan, of course. What else would it be? What if I would have cycled instead? You know, let's see. If I would have cycled, would I have gotten like a, you know, a Fatal Push or something? I mean, that's what I need. That's the only card I could have found it out with. Is Fatal Push. And it was Fatal Push! What the fuck? Can't win, folks. I took the risk on them. You know, I lost that game, I think, taking the risk of trying to force out the endurance there, and they had the Drown the Lock for it. Damn it. They got everything every single time, of course. At least it was fun. Like, you know, it's disappointing I lost, but at least it was fun. You know, I enjoy those type of battles. All right. Yep. Go over the Overgrown Tomb here. Probably Murktide. Oh no, it's well, I'm glad I got this Douthie. Hopefully no Fury or Brazen Borrower or something. Even if they have to Brazen Borrower, that's okay. Slows them down. Living End. Took forever for people to figure out this strategy. Living End was an old card by the time that people discovered what you could do with it. Do they run Fury? I don't know. Probably just put out Goyf next turn. I don't know if I want to expose a second Douthie, right? So if they do run Fury. You know what? I'm actually going to put out Turok, because if they keep cycling, Turok will get massive. They don't have Fury? Okay. I'll trust you, Elf Lord. Hope you're doing well today. Opponent seems to be pretty upset since I cast that. They're kind of like, you know, you can tell they're kind of like, meh. So first things first, I'm going to swing. Most shocking thing you've ever seen. I like that. Keep my Douthie untapped. All right, we'll trust you. We'll put out another Douthie here. Keep it untapped so I can play one of their big creatures if they ever do that. That's a fair suggestion. Oh, there it is! There it is, Elf Lord! Right there! You lied to me! You lied to me! Now we're all dead. Except these do come back if they do have a living end. All right. I'm going to put out Turok. Maybe they don't have... They exiled, of all cards, too, Deadshot Minotaur. Like, I haven't seen Deadshot Minotaur, like, literally, like, since it was in Standard. All right, I like that. There we go. That's what I'm talking about right there. And then, yeah, these just die again to the Fury. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck was that? You know, I mean, just... This is an unbeatable deck, it looks like. Just absolutely hosed. Absolutely hosed. Need Dranith Magistrate and Endurance. Fail Push is really bad. Let me take out a Dark Confidant. Yeah, I think that's okay. I could take out a Lingering Souls, but yeah, we'll go with it. All right, I need to write down never take advice from Elf Lord Gucci ever again. I'm pretty sure I've seen lists with Fury before, but it is rare. For the guy to have it, too, at maximum level of destruction at that early in the game and have everything going for it is ridiculous. I mean, that's absolutely insane. All right, we'll keep. He'll probably kill this Danrith Magistrate, too. I mean, why the hell wouldn't he? Bringing the camera to focus again. I don't think he wants to. I think we put out the Turok first, actually. Oh yeah, he's prepared. He's very prepared, it looks like, for you know, them damn old Grist isn't bad here either. I have a lot of stuff that actually works pretty good against the opponent's deck. I'm going to start here with Turok. They had it main decked. I mean, the man is ready. The man is 100% ready. I got a lot of cards here that are pretty good. All right, first things first, let's swing. It's like, if he tries to go for... You know, I have him covered pretty well, I hope. Attack. There we go. I got confused for a second. I was like, man, this camera sometimes just does not want to focus. Camera. Like a fire here? Oh no, it is a cycling of That's weird. It made double red. Well, you got a bolt? What? Oh yeah, 2 dead shot minotaurs. Man, I hate when my camera won't focus. It's just really frustrating. Basically, I need to hold this grist in hand because I plan on Kaya Skyling. You know, if they go for Living End here or something. Yep. Here we go. Okay. All right. Black, white, white. Um, Exile and gain 4 life. I think we go Grist here. I'll have enough mana to be able to do Dan the Magistrate and play Endurance, hopefully. It still won't focus. Like, this camera. Come on. This is a normal feature of these streams sometimes. Look how bad that is. Look at that. It's like on an episode of Cops or something. Remember they used to do that? Used to blur out. Hang on, it was working there. Used to blur out people's faces. When I was a little kid, I was always confused how they did that. I was like, what's going on? Are you going to work, camera? No. It'll just suddenly work all of a sudden. I'll look over and be like, oh, damn, it's at 1080 again. Look at that. That's crystal clear. What's the opponent doing? All right, opponents just stop playing. I don't know. Who knows? Who cares? Look, there it went. Right there. All right. Waiting on opponent. They clearly went to go baste their turkey. That's always my favorite excuse, is I'm basting a turkey. This sucks because, you know, I mean, like I said, starting today, I'm most likely always going to get off before 6 p.m. Pacific time, which means I'm not going to finish a league a lot of times. So I'll have to finish it tomorrow and start another one tomorrow. You know, got opponents that just don't give a fuck. They have infinite amount of time. Maybe this guy is just squatting hard on a toilet or something. I don't know. Oh, he's back now. At least say some. BRB, you know, cats. Like, oh, got some sort of cat problem over there. Or he's gonna die to a flying creature. That's how it goes normally, right? Dude. Opponent, please pick up the pace. Basic swamp. Verdant catacombs. Alright, what do I need to find to kill that? Like, I don't even know. I guess my grist would do it. So he's going to evoke a fury? Oh, he's going to violent outburst. I see. Well, that'll bring my Turok back. Oh, he's choosing not to do that part. Okay. Alright, I mean, that works too. We can actually entwine this, but I'm not going to. I mean, he can play any creature he wants now for the most part. So swing for one. Try to make him sacrifice the curator. Sacrifice a creature, make a 1/1. I still think it's best to have him exile his graveyard, just in case in response he starts cycling. You know? Yep. One card on the bottom. He could have just played that. I don't know what's going on there. Maybe he's got another one again. I don't know. I'm not really sure. Don't really like that Bloomin' Marsh. Subtlety. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna hold it. It's not doing anything anyways. I can cast any card I want in my deck. Alright, I'm gonna try and block this thing. Another different violent outburst. Gotta love that. Alright. Fuck, man. Can I get some help here? I mean, he's chewing through his violent outburst. 2 violent outbursts and a Charlotte's Agent down. No, I can't get help. That's insane. That's actually insane. Back-to-back top deck lands. Horrible. Absolutely horrible. Horrible. Absolutely horrible. He's going to have a big creature to play here. It's a 2/2, so not too scary. Third land in a row. Oh, it's actually a Goyf. How many creatures do I have in here? Turok, Endurance, and Dranith. I wonder if this is even smart or not. Maybe. Yes, I did maneuver, but results have been about the same as only match 2. I did win a game against Grixis Shadow, but they flooded to death. I am still currently struggling, trying to find plays, mostly due to, as you can tell, flooding. 23 lands in deck. You know, it's 3 more than Ponza plays, even though technically it's a 28 land deck in some ways. And just, you know, top decking a lot of lands and playing here against Living End. Opponents have had answers every time I try to do anything. Could really use some good help here. This opponent's slow as hell. They have a terrible internet connection. They're most likely... Wow, look at this, these Leyline of Sanctities. Why don't they just suspend Living End? Oh, I guess they don't have any black mana, do they? Never mind. Swing 6. All right, I'm going to keep this land in hand. I make me think I got something the entire time. That's what I'm going to do. Somewhere is best when you're searching a hammer? Oh, yeah, for sure. That's where that card belongs at its peak. Thanks to Sigarda's aid. I almost wonder I should have Veil of Summer. Is that too cute? I think that's too cute. Vindicate. I don't think it's any better than anything else in the deck. Is Prismatic Ending even worth it? Maybe, you know what? I think I'm going to take these out. Those aren't doing nothing for me. I just realized this. Because the best I could hit is like a Shardless Agent. Can't even hit a Grief. I guess one Fatal Push. Whoa, there's a little graphical error there. That was intense. I'm going to keep and hope that Confidant can find a way out. Believe in Dark Confidant. He's been killed every time I cast him, which is normal. That's just... No! That's just the normal thing of life when you play Confidant. That's nothing new. Land. Your time to shine, Confidant. Hopefully this mold to 5 or 6 was just so he could get this ley line. And it fucked him up somehow. I remember when Hogak was the best deck, he would mold to like 4, 3 to try and get you know, Leyline of the Void, and they would find it, but they'd be such in a crippled position because their hand is so weak after mulling to find Leyline of the Void, they would still lose, even with Leyline of the Void on the field against the Graveyard deck. It was pretty crazy. I remember one time in my locals, a guy died to Desert Ceradon being continuously hit by the Storm card that deals damage when it picks a card out of the guy's hand. And we're dead. Just like that. Game over. Game over. 7, 12, 18, 20. Alrighty. Well, I guess I can block with Goyf once. I guess I can block with Goyf one time. I can't even find another source of white for Damnation. Alright. I'll block once. You gotta change your thing manure, but it's not showing up. It's just showing as a bunch of gibberish when you try to use my emote. But yes, fun was had. Fun was had. Oh, there we go. Now the real fun is here. There we are. Excellent. Excellent. All right. That is exactly 20. I'm not even gonna give him the courtesy of turning them sideways. God damn, guys. God damn. You're forgetting the O. It should be yeah, something's wrong. Yeah, it shows up just fine. Well, that was weird. Yeah, it shows up just fine. You got to put in you know, yeah, it just shows up as like pure gibberish right now. I can tell what it's trying to do, but it's not even close to the emote actually. Yeah, it's like all scrambled up. Should be MAJORR11 capital RAGE. That is how you can type it in. I just have it set up on this thing where I just press this button and it just, there you go. There's me angry. And I'm not happy, but I'm not enraged yet. I'm sure within the next hour I'll find some rage. Like I do enjoy playing this deck more without Stoneforge because I get so frustrated by it dying instantly, and now I got this big heavy set fucking artifact in hand, and they're all top deck of Cauldron Complete, and there's no chance in hell I'm ever casting that shit. Might as well just be another land most of the time. So at least here, I got something to do almost every turn. But at least the 2 losses I've had today already that I forced them to game 3. Kind of ridiculous. I mean, I've been mad lucky in both those games to win them just because the opponents were flooding and everything. So, I mean, this is an incredibly weak deck. I mean, it's pretty bad. Like straight up, it's about as bad as they come. I mean, I deserve a goddamn Medal of Honor for playing this shit. Sometimes, I deserve a Medal of Honor just in general. Not a real Medal of Honor. Like, I'm not jumping on top of grenades for people. But, a Medal of Honor for always playing these mid-range style decks that no one gives a shit about. Everyone just writes them off. Oh, that's like a tier 4 deck. Like, why would you ever play that? I should at least be given some sort of lifetime achievement award. The man who's played the most amount of matches, just completely outmatched, yet still wins roughly 45% of the time, lifetime. I do not have a winning record lifetime. I do not. Overall, I keep track of everything. Only KO Diamonds can win with Abzan? Sometimes. Sometimes he does. People say that about me with Ponza. I'm the only guy that ever shows any sort of, success with Ponza most of the time. Sometimes I do. Other times I don't. All right. Yeah, I'm going to go first. Yeah, I'm going to keep this. Confidant on 2. Maybe. Oh my god. Come on. Again? Again? All right. Turok on 2. Bro, why? He can grief once. Exiles the other grief. All right. Confidant or Turok? Takes Turok. Yep. Oh, the life of Major Riot, just every day, just taking these beatings. I'm hella dumb for always trying to play these style of decks. But you gotta say, you know, I'm tough. If you're gonna be dumb, you gotta be tough. Hopefully Confidant can find something here. What, I don't know. Akaya's Guile? Uh, well. I appreciate that, Luke. No, it was Grixis Shadow, so that was a pretty fun match, honestly. It's just, I betted on, you know, trying to... I got destroyed by Ragavan. What else is new, right? They took my Tarmogoyf. It was massive. So then I had to, like, try to, you know, play Endurance and hope they didn't have a Drown the Lock. They had 2 cards in hand. One of them we knew was a Ragavan. And, of course, immediately they just have a Drown the Lock. They top deck Drown the Lock. Of course. And it destroyed me. I mean, I couldn't recover from that. I still tried my darndest, but it just didn't matter. Wow, they missed there or something. Probably got a Violent Outburst. Kaya's Guile. Well, I guess I'll Inquisition first. I guess. I don't know. I mean, do you play Douthie first here? No, that can't be right. I don't know. I mean, that Violent Outburst is just bad all around. Wow, they don't. Okay. All right, swing for 5. It's a good statement, Luke. Hope you're doing well up there in Canada. He quickly shoved that forest in there. That probably means he found something. I do have Damnation available. I do have the right mana for it, so there's a top deck chance of it. It's a different island. All right. Ooh. He saw that shit and he was like, fuck nah, bro. He saw all that goodness. I do have a Turok in here. Not that it's going to matter, but still. Yeah, there is nothing I can grab with this. I guess I could do Violent Outburst. No, because this will die. Let me think about this. God, this is really confusing. So this is going to resolve, kill the Douthie before I have a chance to copy it, basically. So I mean, I'm just absolutely dead again. A 0-1. Concede. What am I doing? What am I doing here? Like, why am I playing? Come on. I'm bringing a Veil of Summer just for the lulz. Just to try and fight through a grief. Yeah, a grief. All right. Well. Here we go. They're probably going to have multiple griefs in hand that I cannot take with the Inquisition of Kozilek. Or they'll have Leyline of the Leyline of Sanctity. Okay, they did not have Leyline of Sanctity. We are off to a semi-positive start. Okie doke. Yeah, just take Violent Outburst. No questions asked there. All right, let's see how good Douthie does. The Void Walker. Get him on in there. Okay. I could use some more lands, of course. But right now, we are on track. Yes. Oh my god! What the fuck? What do they exile? Architect of Will? Put on top. I mean, what else can I do? Play him again. I thought for a second he found another one somehow. At that point, it'd be kind of damaging to his hand. All right, let's see who's got a Charlotte's Agent. All right, let's see if he's got a Charlotte's Agent. Or, I mean, a Violent Outburst now. Got a Grief. What's that Force of Vigor for? I guess we just empty hand him as much as possible here because, you know, I don't want to play those. Come on, just one more land so I can Kai's Guile him. I guess that Force of Vigor, you might think I'm running like Nihil Spellbomb. All right, there we go. There is some protection there. They sign Force of Vigor because they expect Chalice. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, I get that. So we know the 2 cards in his hand. I'm just going to go ahead and Kai's Guile now. I need to fetch. For Temple Garden. Right? Yes. White, green, black. Since we know the cards he has in hand, Force of Vigor and Grief. Exile his graveyard, make a 1/1. Alrighty. Okay, it's always easy winning game 2, but can you win game 3? That's obviously a mulligan. And so is this. Down to 5, folks. Down to 5. Opponent also mold there. He keeps 6, though. Yeah, I'm keeping here. Oh, boy. I guess Swamp. Maybe it's in Dantha Triumph. No, well... So I do want to go Inquisition turn 1. So... in Dantha and Damn, I guess. I mean, I guess not great. Okay. Yeah, take Force of Negation. Yeah, fucking Subtlety. Again. They kept a 1 lander. Street Wraith. I hate this artwork of Street Wraith. Yeah, there's another one. Pretty rough. I'm gonna play Dranith. And if they want a 2 for 1, the Dranith, that's fine. All right, they do. Yeah, put it on top. I mean, I'm not doing anything else right now. So we know one of the cards in hand is Living End. Hopefully the other one's not Violent Outburst or something. Here we go. All right, it's not Violent Outburst. All right, play this Dranith again. Okay. Yeah, it's got to be overgrown too. Okay. I guess I'll swing for one. And I'll play another one. They cannot Fury both. You can Fury one, but not the other. Oh my god, the Dravits get there! The little 1-3s. Alright. Get him. Get him. That's what barbarians always said whenever they saw Romans. They'd be like, Romans, get them! And they just chase Romans all throughout, the ancient European continent. I watched a lot of stuff about barbarians in the last month and the fall of Western Roman Empire. It's always interesting to me. I enjoy watching that kind of stuff, reading about it. And I was pretty, there's always more stuff to learn. Like I did European history, advanced placement European history in high school. The main thing is once you get out of school, like I left school once I graduated high school, never took up, college or anything. But that doesn't mean you need to stop learning. And it's always good to always read and be curious. And, it's almost more fun to learn on your own than to have someone tell you what to learn, right? Now, you need to have people tell you what to learn because there are important things for you to learn. But it's really fun once you become an adult and you can figure out what you're interested in yourself. For me, it's history, and for other people, it's like cars and stuff. I'm gonna try something better than this. All right, I'm gonna mull this. It's not a very exciting hand, and this is almost the same exact hand. Fuck it. Just keep this. The hell's happening now? Gemstone mine with this? Yeah, Mr. Mammoth, that's not exactly the same type of learning. If it was about, if you could tell someone's IQ by the amount of Magic the Gathering they've played and or read, I'd probably be like a genius by now myself. I'd be discovering cures for the common cold. But that ain't happening. It's weird because I can never remember the name of cards, right? I've talked about this many times where I'm just like, yeah, that card, that does this, and then I'll be able to describe the effect, like, really well. And then I'm like, I don't know what the card is. I know its picture. It's like got a guy on it, and they're like, what? What is happening? What am I playing against? Who are these people? And where did they come from? Like, I literally was, I don't know when I'll play Standard next, but I have been legitimately enjoying Standard, with everything's a mid-range battle right now in Standard. And I love that shit. But I cannot tell you the name of the good cards that just came out in New Dominaria for Mono Black. Besides Liliana the Veil, right? Because I know that one. Oh. You know what this is, guys? This is goddamn Temur Rhinos, I bet. I guarantee you that's what we're looking at here. Gross. Luke says, big philosophy and mythology guy. When COVID started, some of the Ivy League schools opened up their reading database to the public. Oh, that's cool. Mythology? I took mythology myself. Mythology of all sorts of different, I took, what was we focused on Egyptian, Greek, and Norse. And that was fun. I don't remember a lot of it, honestly, because it was a pretty jank class. Like, you could tell the subject matter was not the teacher doing it. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but it wasn't the best class. I enjoyed it, though. I really did. I learned a lot, but I've forgotten most of it because it's not very often, you hear about Norse mythology or Egyptian mythology. Here we go. All right, this is that storm deck. Here we go. You guys ever seen this? I'm just gonna fetch now. I have no response to anything. I couldn't stop this if I wanted to. I guess another godless shrine. It's not Twiddlestorm. I don't. It's something else. I don't remember what they call this, but it's just ridiculous. Like they just win this whole thing right now. They draw their entire deck and then they have like a grape shot. I really don't have anything for this either. Most of my mid-range decks, Ponza's got Cinder Vines that I try to get in. But they draw their entire deck off this Song of Creation, off these cards, off the new one, off New Capenna, an offer you can't refuse. And yeah, they send it back. They send everything back into their deck. It's just gross. It's just one of the most disgusting things you'll ever see. But if you've never seen this before, you may want to walk away and wait. I mean, I guess you can look at it if you enjoy watching just absolute nonsense, like pure shit. Like, this is totally what Magic the Gathering was designed to be. But yeah. Part of that is because I played Dragon Quest games as a kid, and they loosely tied to Norse mythology. Oh. Yeah, I never played Dragon Quest. I don't really play video games. I used to when I was younger, when I was poor, because if you bought like a video game for like $60, 65 after tax, I would like wring that game to death. Like I would play that game for like hardcore for like a month and try to find everything within reason, in the game. And for some games, it was like endless, joy, like you get like Halo or Call of Duty or Street Fighter or something, and that game could last you for years. And video games are a great way as long as you don't get addicted to them and you have like something else going on in your life other than video games, which obviously I did. Because I couldn't afford to play Magic when I first, became an adult. It was just too expensive. I didn't feel comfortable buying standard cards to try and play standard, the cheapest format, because it rotates out and cards all of a sudden aren't good as they used to be. I couldn't afford modern. I didn't like draft. I hate draft. I only play draft on arenas because, what the hell, why not? And but yeah, video games are great as long as you got something else going on. Back to mythology. I remember some of it, I know watching those Thor movies, they have nothing to really do with the mythology. Not that Thor in the comics did either, but, a lot of people think that's like how it is. Like, it's like, no. But I know we did Egyptian. I think for a little while we did like the one that was the most interesting, that was like weird, that I never heard of before until I took the mythology class, was the like Zeus's dad and stuff. Like, what was his name, Kronos or something? Those type of gods. And then they were also gonna, I think, if the class was more well designed, they were also gonna do like Chinese mythology, which I've never even heard of Chinese mythology. I still haven't read anything about Chinese mythology. I didn't know they had a mythology. I would have enjoyed learning about that, but I never got the opportunity to because the class, again, was pretty janky. And I remember the only part of that class I remember, like an assignment or a study or something, was you got assigned a Greek god and you had to do like a report or a project on him. And mine was like Dionysus or something, the god of like getting drunk and having a good time, which I thought was pretty cool. And the weird fact about him that I've always remembered, he's actually one of the newest of the Greek gods. Like, he's one of the last major ones made because he was made during like a big boom in the Greek economy and all sorts of stuff. So he was representing good times. You know, we got to have a god for all these fun things we're doing right now. So that was pretty cool. I have no idea what I'm bringing against this. I really don't have anything. Endurance might be my best card. You try and fight against that flashback card that makes the 2 tokens, the artifacts. Is it spelled that way with a CH? I thought it was a K. Kronos. Yeah, I really don't have anything. I mean, I really don't. Like, I don't have collective brutalities anymore on the side. Yeah, I mean, I think it's just endurance is like the only thing that even makes sense. I mean, these fatal pushes are bad. Does Dranith do anything? I guess so. Yeah, Dranith will work because you can. They can't flashback with this, right? They're being cast from their graveyard, not from their hand. They got Lingering Souls. I don't even know what kind of what storm this is. Song or Creation Storm? Creation Storm. That's what I'm going to call it. Sure. Again, I don't know what I'm looking for. Just hopefully my Douthie on turn 2 is enough. I think it was the first time I had basic planes all day. This should bother them. I mean, their combo, I think, has to start with the card they exile for token for the artifact the treasure tokens. I think. I don't know. Yeah, strike it rich. I am going to prismatic end this treasure token. And then I'm going to look at their hand. Veil of Summer. Why wouldn't they have it, right? That don't even make sense. Why would I doubt that? Of course they have it. I honestly need to get Kai on the field too. Prismatic Ending. Glittering Rish. Okay. Swing for 3. And then play Kai and exile that Wild Cantor. Okay. There's just nothing I really want to take. swing for 3. First time today casting big old Siege Rhino. Always feels good. Speed the clock a little bit, my Rhino friend. I guess I should have exiled that, couldn't I? I get so confused by that. Is that right? Could I have exiled the engineered explosives, or is it's still 2? Is it 2 mana now, or is it 0 mana? I don't know. I'm really bad at those. I need a judge. Judge, help. That makes sense to do it now. They'll just do it in response. I guess I should have done something, but they were doing it instant. Is this an instant? No. This is an instant. Alright, knock them down. Alright, they gotta do it now, I guess. Yeah, I need to leave endurance up. It might be a way out. Wow, they're just gonna go for it now. Yeah, nothing I can do. You know, I should have brought in Force of Vigor. I'm an idiot. I should have brought in Force. Oh, that's a cool thing, Luke. That sounds pretty fun. All right, well, this will be the last game, guys. I'm not gonna win this one. They found their combo. It's over. Barring I can hit the thing that's in the graveyard, which I don't even know if they need. You know, at this point. I mean, it does look like they're struggling a little bit to find something, right? I mean, they have to win this turn. So... yeah, it's just fucked up. Okay, there's Strike It Rich. Which... I don't even know if I can do anything to, right? Because they're just going to immediately do it. Let's see here. This is my only shot, I think. Yeah, and then they flash it back right now, right? And that's 3 mana. Yeah, they had a land. Fuck, what the hell? I'm gonna try it. Yep. All right. Magic the Gathering. All right. No. Just sit here. Make sure they can do it. Never concede. Just let them have their fun. Painful. Painful playing against this stuff. I mean, listen to this list I played against today. Grixis Shadow. That's pretty fun most of the time. That was a good match. I got a little bit screwed there mana-wise, and they just had the right card at the right time. 2 Living Ends, back-to-back. Managed to beat the second one. And now Creation Storm. And just not what you want to be playing against. I mean, I don't care who you are, what deck you're playing against. You don't want to be playing against that stuff, man. I mean, Grixis Shadows, whatever. That's fine, but it seems so hard for me to, like, find, like, decent... Like, I watch other guys play, and they don't run into the same amount of bullshit I do. It must be the time of day I play. It has to be. So I'm going to post a 1 and 3 today, finish this league tomorrow, try to get a 2 and 3. We'll start a new one. And go from there. I don't even have this up anymore. I probably misplayed with the Kaya. I just don't know. I need to ask like a judge. I agree, Luke. I mean, it's the most challenging deck I've ever played in terms of trying to figure out what to do. Like, this deck is challenging just because it's, like, underpowered. Like, I struggle to find any way to find a way to get across the finish line or to put a dent in the opponent's strategy with this color combination. It's really difficult to do. And, you know, with Shadow, I usually lose just because I get too aggressive with life loss, or the opponent just is able to rattle off enough damage all of a sudden to beat me, generally. And it's a lot different way I lose with that, you know. So that's going to do it for me today, guys. Like I said, I'm going to get off before 6 o'clock anymore. I need to hang out with my wife and stuff, and the babies and other things I got going on. But anyways, guys, I appreciate y'all showing up. So 1 and 3 on the day. Like I said, we'll finish this thing off tomorrow. Hopefully. You know, I'm a little bit, tomorrow's my first day back at work. After being on a leave to bond with my kids. I'm not excited to go back, but I'm not dreading it. Just kind of a new, old start. Like, I mean, nothing's changed. It's just going to be weird. You know, since I've been 18, I've never been gone from work for more than a month. I was out like a month with coronavirus when they shut everything down for like no reason, especially where I work. It's like, I mean, it was good, you know, but it ended up not helping at all. But, you know, so I'm hoping to have a good day tomorrow and hoping to finish this one off with a win, get at least 50 points, half of my points back. But I plan on playing this deck for a few weeks. And just trying to see if I can, you know, maybe if I play it for 3 straight weeks or something, maybe I can start getting the hang of what's going on and trying to interact better with the opponents. But until then, it's going to be a lot of losses. A lot of hardcore losing. And my rating may dip into the 1400s for it. And it may take a long time for me to get back over 1600. I always like being above 1600 because that means, you know, the average, you know, the starting rate in a chess match is 1600. You know, at one point in my peak with Ponza, I was like at over 1850, which is getting really good. But, you know, we'll see how bad this drags me down. But, you know, today was a funny, interesting league so far because the first, well, the 3 out of the 4, I literally didn't do anything. I still managed to win one of them, but it's just, you're not playing against stuff that you want to play against. It's not really Magic the Gathering. You're just waiting for the opponent to win through their jank combo or whatever you want to call it. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Let's do some shout-outs here. A shout-out to LukeMan98, Mr. Mammoth Pud 1992, Manure Butt, Elf Lord Gucci, Tech Gauge, the MTG Bot, and the Nightbot for keeping me company here live. Thanks to anybody who watched this on YouTube. If you watch this on Twitch, please consider following. If you watch this on YouTube, please consider subscribing and give this video a thumbs up. And, you can always follow me on Twitter for Bluebird Action. Hope you guys enjoyed today's content. Pretty unenjoyable because there was not much Magic the Gathering going on. But it is what it is. So guys, I'll be back tomorrow at 4 p.m. Pacific time. Now, if I don't show up some days, now I'm back to working. If I don't show up, don't take that as the end of the world. That means I probably just had too much stuff. I'll try to tweet it out that, hey, I'm not going to show up today. Too much work. Too many projects around the house. So that's the only real benefit to follow me on Twitter. That way you guys don't think that I just gave up or something bad happened. But anyways, yeah, guys, I really appreciate y'all showing up and hanging out, and I appreciate anybody watching this on YouTube. Everybody be safe out there, eat some good food, drink some good beverages, and spend time with your loved ones. It's the most important thing you can ever do in your life. And we'll try harder tomorrow. Finish this league off, see if I can't get that 2 and 3 and start a new one. That's the plan. That's the hopes, at least. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching, and peace!